Hello everybody, welcome to yet another video. Today I'm going to be doing a compact video where I'm going to be ranking the characters from Live or Die and the characters from Survivor's Guild. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting things off, Yukito goes in C tier, I guess. He was somewhat interesting while he was there. He kind of just was without ideology. He was just kind of crazy for the sake of crazy, which I get it. It matches the whole vibe of the series. So I'm not going to fault him too many points for that. But just he's the first victim, and his ideology is never explained. So C tier, highest I can place him. But he is interesting during the time he's around. And him getting killed by his own plan is really, really interesting for his character. Obviously, the chapter is still ranked low. Next up is Keshi. Boring, lame, I don't give a fuck. I mean, what is there to say about Takeshi? He's just kinda lame. He's just kinda there. Whatever you want to say, honestly. Next up, what's her name? Sayuri? Sayori? Who knows? Either way, she is D tier for me. I never found her all that interesting. She's just kinda there, and then she just she has a relationship with Katsuya. Yeah, she has her dynamic with Katsuya, which is like interesting, but it's like not really enough to put her much higher. She's just kind of a nothing burger of a character, similar to Takeshi. Next up, Katsuya. As I said in my Live or Die video, I enjoyed him. I enjoyed him quite a bit. He is genuinely a character that I had a lot of fun, just watching him. But, he died early, so can't really put him much higher. Next up, I don't remember the order the Chapter 3 victims died in. I'm pretty certain Nene died first. So I'm putting Nene down first. And Nene, I mean, if I didn't make that clear in my Chapter 3 section of my Live or Die video, Nene is, without question, my least favorite character in this game, and debatably, my least favorite character in any fangame ever. I just don't care about her. In the slightest. Maybe she's some people's cup of tea. She isn't mine. Next up is Chidori, who I'm going to put in C tier. She's, I ragged on her maybe a bit too much in my Live or Die video, but overall, she's, fine as a team leader. I usually you have to understand, this is low for a team leader, okay? Normally, team leader type characters are, A tier for me. I freaking love the team leader archetype. So for her to only be in C tier really just shows that I just didn't find her all that interesting. She was kind of just generic, and when she wasn't generic, she was annoying. So it was Rin. I want to put Rin in A, maybe even S, but I mean, I think I voiced my complaints pretty clearly in the Live or Die video that she is just a character who had so much potential but is ruined at the last minute. It's not ruined per se, because obviously she's still B tier, but a lot of her potential was kind of cut short by the fact that she's Chapter 3 killer. Genuinely, I don't know why she was selected as a Chapter 3 killer. Anyways, Pascal to A tier. What can I say? I love the guy. I love the goober. Pascal is just he's a really fun guy. Yeah, Pascal is just fun. Such a shame he died. I wish he was a survivor, or at least lived longer. Speaking of Chapter 4, killing off my goats, we got my favorite character in the game, Haruo. Yeah, thing with Haruo, sorry, I was just ordering them within the tiers. Thing with Haruo is that he is best boy, and I love him in Survivor's Guilt. Such a shame he dies in Live or Die, though. But it just makes sense. His plan is incredibly smart. The scenario where Daichi lives no matter what. Mwah, chef's kiss. Genuinely brilliant. Next up is Emmy. And I mean, she's the epitome of a fun character. I underestimated her. I thought there was no way she was going to solve the puzzle. I kind of wish we got to learn about how she solved the puzzle, but sadly she dies before we get to know. But yeah, also, the stuff she does with Alucard is the one part of Alucard's story I really like. Because I think the rest, as I mentioned in my Live or Die video, was rushed as fuck. But yeah, I really did enjoy Emmy. She's an A-tier character. Genuinely, not by far, or she's she's not even close to my favorite Chapter 5 victim. She's far away, but I enjoyed her, at the very least. She was one of the more enjoyable characters in this game. At the point, I'm probably gonna put her here. Next up is Ayaka, and that's probably where she goes. And what does there say about her? It's her base personality is okay. She has a nice moment in Chapter 4. And then Chapter 5 is the most obvious Chapter 5 killer ever. I don't know, maybe that was just me being able to pick up on the clues, but she was a very blatantly obvious killer to me. And then the whole being the mastermind and dying in Chapter 5 thing is interesting and fun, to say the least. But, there's not a lot else to say. She is easily one of my favorite. I mean, she's just I don't know. I like her, but she's not one of my favorites. Next up is Ryo. I told y'all before, I love this pathetic excuse for a mastermind. And yeah, he is Omega, and he is a loser, and I love him for that. And Survivor's Guilt, so much better. Hinting towards his online interactions with Rui. The fact that they refused to even call him by his name and just call him by his cringy online username, the entirety of Survivor's Guilt makes him. I enjoy him so much more as well. But yeah, I love this loser. Really, he deserves to burn in hell, but love the loser. Now on to our 4 survivors. Megumi. Seeing Gumi on her own in Survivor's Guild really made me appreciate how great Megumi is as a character in Live or Die. I am not the biggest fan of Gumi in Survivor's Guild. But yeah, I'm moving her up to S here. But Megumi in Live or Die was such a fun character, legitimately great. No notes. She is just one of my favorites from this game. Alucard. The Emmy stuff really brings him up. Them up. I think non-binary. I don't remember. It's been a bit since I played Live or Die. But yeah, I do genuinely think I enjoyed Alucard and Emmy's moments together. But overall, Alucard is just kinda okay as an antag. Definitely underwhelming. Speaking of underwhelming, girl, I think, yeah, Fu, was it? I believe your name was Fu. Yeah, Fu. Fucking hell, man. You're just... I'm debating putting you F tier, but I'm not going to do that, because you're at least more interesting than, the nobodies. But yeah, if you have a mystery character, the actual reveal should be satisfying. This is an example of how not to do that. This is the most boring, just bleh. I do not like Fu. I do not like Fu in the slightest. I mentioned this in my Live or Die video, but oh my god, is she wasted potential, the character. I enjoyed her early on, but the main thing that really made me like her was the mystery. And then the mystery solved, and it's just a nothing burger. That's oh, well, what was the point of keeping her alive? She should have died in Chapter 3, at least if her mystery remained a mystery. it would have been interesting. But no, they just do nothing with it, and it's just bad, and it's and the clues weren't even really good, and it's just like the piano clue was like the one good clue, but otherwise it's just. Anyways, now on to Daichi, my favorite of the survivors. Love the guy. I mean, what is there not this? What is there even to say? Like, I just love him to death. Not just the bond that they have, but also then his appearance in Survivor's Guild with the real Haruo. Real in air quotes. I mean, it's still. Uh, you get what I mean. And it's just, it's so much fun. I freaking love Daichi. He is the goat. He's an idiot, but he's our idiot. And this is my list for Live or Die. Now on to Survivor's Guild. And I am doing this. I'm doing both lists, by the way, in the same video because I don't want to, like, farm these two games. Like, nah, I'm not going to farm these two games. I'm just making a couple videos. Plus, like, making videos takes a lot of effort, so I'd rather just do it as one video. Anyways, onwards. Shoma, starting off with the first victim. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. Bada, 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 ba, 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 ba. Bah. Shoma is a character that, like, you could have done so much more with him, man. You could have done so much more with him. He was fine. Straight up, I think he was fine. Like, he was an interesting first victim, if nothing else. Like, the gimmick of him having killed himself, but like set it up in ways that someone else did it. It's interesting, and it fits in with the game's themes, which is honestly, that latter point is the only reason he's not in D tier. Like, at least we get at least one scene of him and Rui's friendship explored. You know, at least he isn't completely thrown aside for Alicia, unlike another of Rui's friends that I'm going to get into shortly. But before that, Yumi, C tier, above Shoma. Like, she's a fine character. I enjoyed her for the short time she was around. I was sad when she died, but overall, I mean, there's not a lot to say. She was a fine character and not much else. Then there's Mako. B tier. Man, if she survived like a chapter longer, she's A tier. If she survived a chapter longer, she's A tier, man. She's a great character, and the way she went out, man. Fuck Hayato and especially fuck Rika. Could have been the goat, forced into B tier. I don't know, maybe it's because I disconnected from her a lot during Chapter 2, Daily Life, simply because I just knew she was going to die. Not because I was spoiled, but instead because, as I said in my Survivor's Guild video, name a more obvious victim than her. Like, at least Shoma wasn't an obvious victim because the screen time was just kind of okay. He had like one focus scene and was decently vocal in group scenes. Mako had like this whole fucking chapter, a speed run of a character arc. The announcement of the dating Rika again thing. Just, yeah. Overall, Mako, fine character. I don't know. Maybe she should be A tier. I don't know what to say. Rika's F tier. Straight up Rika's F tier. Oh my god, she is F tier. I don't even give a fuck if it's the themes of this game. The fact that you never, like, okay, Dark Raven, this is a statement to you. You basically never showed her friendship with Rui, and then tried to make us feel bad for Rui when she died because Rui lost a friend, but you didn't show us anything of the friendship. That's not how it works. Ever heard of the rule, show don't tell? You did a lot of telling, but not a lot of showing. Out of rant mode. Yeah, she's a character that I generally just didn't like. I thought her and Mako's dynamic was fine. It felt a little forced, like always felt a little forced. And yeah, what she did to Mako is genuinely, I hate that. Mako did not deserve that. She deserved better than Rika. And Rika's also just wasted potential of the character. So yeah, but yeah, bye. Down to hell with you. It's where you fucking deserve. Next up at Chapter 3's Victim, Sumire. I'll put C tier. She's fine. She's okay. Like, what type of characters are like just okay? I mean, like, I don't know if there's really a comparable character in Live or Die to her. She's kind of just okay, and there's not much else to her. Like, I don't know. I guess I'll put her in B tier. I enjoyed her a decent amount, but like, she's low B tier. But yeah, she's basically just Yumi but lives longer, and also lesbian. Wow, what a different character. She's lives longer and is lesbian and has a different talent. I don't know what to say. She's a fine character, but not much else. Bosla, Bosla, Bosla. S tier. Fuck it. Like originally I was thinking, oh maybe I'll put him in A tier because the Alucard thing kind of came out of nowhere, but I'm like, no, it didn't. It had to set up. It had foreshadowing with the music event. So it definitely didn't come out of nowhere. So yeah, Bolslaw, legitimately an S tier character. I mean, what is there to say that I didn't say in my Survivor's Guilt video? Bolslaw is legitimately just such an entertaining character. I legitimately loved the guy. I wish he lived longer, man. But like the fact you get to play as him for a bit in his own trial is insanity. Like the trial he dies. Like, yeah, yeah. Let's play as Bolslaw a bit in the trial where Bolslaw's a killer. That decision was fucking genius. His plan was fucking genius to the point that I forgot some of the details of it in the final chapter because I was like, I kept clicking options that were like red herrings that he planted. He is the goat. He will forever be the goat. Fuck Gumi for what she did to his memory in chapter 4. Next up, Kokoro. A tier. She's fine. I mean, I enjoyed her. She's incredibly sweet, and I do feel incredibly bad for her a lot. She's a really well written character, especially in chapter 4, once everyone starts getting injured from the guns. Legitimately, I don't know what to say about her. She's legitimately just so much. She's a cinnamon bun, and she did not deserve to be here. Rest in peace. And for the second member of this trio, I mean, I said he was my favorite character in my Survivor's Guild video. This should not surprise anyone. His character arc, his character story, the message that comes from it, all of it was perfection. Chef's kiss. Genuinely amazing. I'm now realizing I'm making a lot of hand signs that y'all can't see. But yeah, he is so much fun. He's so much freaking fun. I love the guy. Love the fucking guy. The way he snaps back to reality after Okuro dies. So fucking good. Love him so much. He should have been a survivor. No, I'm kidding. It's a perfect point to take him out, but he was a great character regardless. Mamoru, A tier. With Kokoro, I mentioned liking this whole trio a lot in my Survivor's Guild video. And so yeah. Like, of course, they're all going to be A tier plus. Yeah, as for him, I really do like just so much about him. He's a really entertaining character. The whole coward who ends up becoming a killer through determination is an angle I never thought I saw coming. And yes, the chapter 4 buff dude death curse is sadly something that claimed his life, but which just further my message that this is basically just Danganronpa. You don't even want to fucking admit it, you piece of fucking shit mascot. I'm gonna throw you in a goddamn trash compactor. But yeah, Mamoru was genuinely a really fun character. I enjoyed him quite a bit. And now we move on to chapter 5 with Rui. Rui is a lot of fun. Dude is like probably my second favorite character in the game after Kazuki, he's such a dork, and I normally I don't like characters like him. By the way, characters that just constantly end up in awkward situations, and it's due to their own character gimmick. But the fact that like that's kind of like his story is like he was forced into a character gimmick that makes him at odds with the community he's trying to fit into. Yes, like as someone with autism, I feel that, man. I fucking feel that. Thankfully, I have friends who like Danganronpa, and a brother who likes Danganronpa, and a cousin who likes Danganronpa. But like, yeah, man, in a society where Danganronpa was like actually real, I can't like imagine being a Danganronpa fan and being like obsessed with it, especially since like he was forced into it. Like how they did that stuff with his character, and then his dynamic with Alicia, so fucking good. Oh my god, like dude is an S tier character, that's for sure. And chapter fucking 5, that class trial, overtime. I said I liked it overtime, and it's cause of fucking Rui. It's cause of fucking Rui that I like it overtime. Oh my god. Like the decision to reveal or not reveal, so good. I loved that bad ending. Because fun fact, I actually have not seen Live or Die's bad ending. I was like, nah, fuck Ryo, into the trash compactor with you. Like in this one, I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I'll let them vote Alicia first. I want to see how Rui reacts. Because like with the Ryo one, it's like it's pretty obvious how this plays out. I haven't seen it. I can already tell you exactly how this plays out. But with the bad ending in chapter 5, I didn't know how that was going to play out, and I love that. Next up, the fake Takeshi, aka Nobu Hiko. I mean, what is there to say? He's a fun freaking character. Fun freaking character. Like, he's legitimately, I've never cried over a mastermind this much. Like, his dynamic with Atsuo, oh, I actually love it. And, like, yeah, his ultimatum for Rui, his backstory, like, oh my god, what is there not to like about him? He's genuinely such a good character. Or, like, I'm tearing up a bit just thinking about it, man. He's so much fun. Now, then the other chapter 6 deaths, I'll go Hayato first. Hayato I'm putting an A tier. Now, the story really tries to sell you that Hayato is like an antag without really any motivation. But, I mean, as I mentioned in the Survivor Guild video, I can actually kind of relate to Hayato. Like, not on the being a serial killer part, but like, as someone who has ADHD, I constantly have to fight impulses, and sometimes you just give in to them. And like, I really do think that Hayato was not meant to be an allegory for ADHD, but he's an allegory for ADHD. Okay? And I freaking love the guy so fucking much. Like, I'm so happy he didn't survive, but man, and man, do I love the guy. Aki. Man, like, also, here, like, higher up. Here? Yeah, here. Aki. Man, Aki. The one character who made it to the final class trial that you never controlled are Nobuhiko and Monogravy. Aki was a fun character. I was potentially looking forward to her as a survivor, but it also makes sense that she wasn't a survivor. I think she's a fine character. I genuinely did enjoy her for what she was, but like it's clear that what she was a much smaller scope than the rest of the chapter sixers or even Rui. And that was by her own admission. She was kind of just a one note character for a lot of story of just as well, two note, I guess, of I have body image issues and I hate Hayato. But like the expansion on that and her feeling like she's not really doing anything, great, loved it. And like they kind of just used her in chapter 6 as like a ticking time bomb. I do like how Rui though did call out that Aki felt the most mastermindy of this cast, which I fucking loved because she was my mastermind prediction for most of the game, as I mentioned in my Survivor's Guild video. But I don't really have, and also the fact that she went out killing Hayato, it's just the only way this could have gone. Next up is Monocurfy, F tier, as I mentioned in my not Live or Die Survivor's Guild video. Monocurfy is my least favorite mascot ever. Unironically, I don't like him. He's just kinda there. He is annoying, and not in a funny Monokuma way. He's like clearly trying to be Monokuma, but not Monokuma. And it's like, what are you? Monokuma? Not Monokuma? What are you? What the fuck are you? But yeah, overall, well, a character that's just like, why are they even here? The death even's like just so unceremonious. Like, oh, yep, Monocurfy's gone. Bye. And it's like, why? 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 Next up onto the survivors. Alicia. Amazing character. Legitimately amazing character. The Dark Alicia is great. Loved that. And her bond with Rui, great. Loved that. Her dynamic with Hayato, great. Loved that. And her role as a protagonist near the end, great. Loved that. So good. So good. She was the queen of Clutch and Bowl Slosh Trial. And overall, she's an S tier character because she is an S tier character. There's nothing else I need to say. She is so much fun. Atsuo. Atsuo. Yeah, I said he was a hair survivor in my Survivor Skill video, and I'm sticking to that. Dude was a bro and just generally a chill guy, but he had a lot of fun moments. Like in chapter 4, where the moments with him and Mamadou's plan, and it's like, you just wanted to hug Atsuo, man. You just wanted to hug him. And the moments with Takeshi or at Nobuhiko, so fucking good. Honestly, easily such a great character. And like, he was the emotional heart of chapter 6, which, alongside Nobuhiko, which, chef's kiss. Such a great decision, even though he's not the protagonist. Make him the emotional heart. Next up, Gumi. I'll put her here. Man, she's a fine character, don't get me wrong. She's a great character. She's still A tier. Like, she's a very unique character. You can't say she's unoriginal, but man, did I just not enjoy her throughout a large chunk of this game, and I did love seeing her get humbled. Well, like, I can't lie. I did love seeing her get humbled. As I said in my Survivor Skill video, there was never a thought in my mind that she was going to die. So having her get, like, traumatized in Chapter 4 by getting shot, so fucking cathartic, man. So fucking cathartic. And yeah, she's a fine character, but overall, not a character I would say is, like, S tier. Not even top of A tier. So yeah, overall, this is Survivor's Guild. So yeah, across Live or Die and Survivor's Guild, total of 9 characters S tier, 7 characters A tier, 7 characters B tier, 4 characters C tier, 3 D tier, and 3 F tier. Also, if I were to include Monokuma in this one, Monokuma is probably a C tier, probably at the top of C tier, maybe even low B tier. Monokuma was really well done in Live or Die, which made how Monocurfy was handled in Survivor's Guild all the more confusing and disappointing. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!